from the 602. You're on the line with Hit the Ropes. Who are we speaking with?
Yo, brother, what's happening? This is Beast Ortiz, Ricky Ortiz. What's happening, fellas?
What's going on, Mr. Ortiz?
Nothing. How y'all been?
Good. Just hanging out, talking a little wrestling here, and we've been speaking for the last couple of weeks on the UWF, the Urban Wrestling Federation. For those who are just now getting the taste of it, you just had a pay-per-view back in June. How'd you get hooked up with the Urban Wrestling Federation?
Yeah, and that was the First Blood pay-per-view, and still you can catch that through July 31st if you haven't seen it yet. But how did I get caught up with that? I was wrestling in the Florida State Submission Grappling Tournament down there in the Miami Opelika area, and won the state championship that was last year. I bumped shoulders with Briscoe, and a long story short, he was doing something with the Urban Wrestling Federation, and then he made the call over there, and then was just an easy fit for myself.
All right, fair enough. Like you said, June 3rd, I believe it was, that they had y'all guys had the first ever UWF pay-per-view, Mr. Steve the Hustlers, which is a mix. We've got rappers, we've got wrestlers, but how would you classify the Urban Wrestling Federation for those just tuning into that?
I would say it's its own entity. It's a new level of sports entertainment. I guess with Mr. Carell and the ECW, it'd be easiest to compare it to a present day ECW. It's something different for its time. It's something extreme that wrestling, has, what in my opinion, has lost. I mean, how can you watch a good, professional wrestling match without any blood or choking? But it's personal preference, and it's a niche product, and it's something that I'm proud to be a part of.
Absolutely, there, and I think you hit the nail on the head there. It's way far left from what we've got with the PG era of professional wrestling that we've got going on right now. But you've got big names who have jumped on board with this. Yourself, Eddie Kingston, Homicide. There, for those who are on the wrestling wrestling side of things there, but. Those on the rapping side, that's a different twist even from ECW. What are your thoughts on that? Is this hitting a target audience that has been left out? We talk about the urban culture as being left out in pro wrestling. Do you think that will have a big impact here?
I don't know. It's going to be interesting because it seems like this generation now grew up in that hip-hop era where hip-hop was a big part of the culture. And so, it's something, obviously, it's a niche product, I think, within its own, just like ECW was. It was still sports entertainment, but it was something so, obscene or however they wanted to describe it. But, this, like I said, this is, I would call it a niche product for sure.
All right, absolutely. I think Shane, our other co-host, has some wants to jump in here.
Yeah,
have you guys checked out?
What's
that? You guys check out the Urban Wrestling Federation website on there? Check the merch out.
I'm actually on the website right now. Anybody else that?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry about that.
I was gonna throw out the link for everybody else. It is urbanwrestlingfederation.com. All one word. urbanwrestlingfederation.com.
Yeah, if you like to wear black, definitely they got your stuff there.
Yeah. Pretty much, it's black and red. And
black,
a little bit of yellow.
Or more black, right? Yeah.
So, of course, we know you started with the WWE, Riccio. We saw you on, the revamped ECW, and then you had a little stint on SmackDown, I believe. Are people still coming up to you, knowing you from the WWE days?
Yeah, and it was really interesting. I look back at that in hindsight, being at the time I got pulled up to television. I'd been in the business for 8 months, and it's just really interesting. And then that journey that I took there, and I shaved the head off. Once I had severed ties with the WWE there, and it still amazes me, Riccio or people saying stuff, but some more some other words, but I don't think they're as kind as Riccio or Rally Up.
Oh man! Now I was looking at your team. You got a couple other people on your team. Or should I say crew is the proper terminology to use. What does each member bring to the table?
Well, I'm running right now with Briscoe, and if you're just tuning in, I'm Beast Ortiz, formerly known as Riccio. I'm rolling with Ghetto Mafia, and we're out of Opelika. And Briscoe's what typically is a lot of the artists are the heads of each, I guess, little corporation. We're a business. We're trying to run the streets. We're trying to control the drug trade. We're moving money around. We're setting up more business, and it's just like what's going on. A lot of these wrestlers and entertainers have been growing up in these areas, and these are their hometowns, and this is kind of what goes on. And then they incorporate a little bit of that wrestling in there, kind of like a fight club. But that's my crew. Briscoe with the Opelika Ghetto Mafia, but everyone brings something different. The guys that high flyer bring a high flying game. Anyone who's small is going to use their quickness, and anyone who's beefed up is going to use their power and strength. And it's got pretty balanced crews, I would say, all around the horn. Makes for interesting matchups and mismatches.
Okay, that's nice. That's sweet. And we've also seen you with, you had that one instant on the short-lived show Chase, where you were one of the, I guess, the bad guys trying to capture these people. Any other acting going on for you, or do you hope to get into that when you're all done in the ring?
Right now I'm just focusing on wrestling. I do study acting. I do some of these small indie films and little independent works wherever I can get them. But on the side, it's another art form, performing art, and whether it's with video or music, I'm always trying to take up something. So that's always been an interest to me. But right now the focus is just on sports entertainment.
Okay. All right. Now, we're not going to hold you up too long, as we've got some more talent, more other folks from different crews here. The Urban Wrestling Federation, which is still on in demand, as you said, it's still running there. I know there's been a lot of calendar dates there on UrbanWrestlingFederation.com, but do they already have an announcement for the second pay-per-view?
Yes, sir. It's called Hood Justice, and that's going to be late September. I'm in the main event versus Rashid Brown, and I promise you it's going to be nothing like you've seen in WWE. And you're going to want to, for $9.99, you want to order this pay-per-view, so you don't want to miss, that's for sure. But it was a real pleasure wrestling with Rashid Brown. He was one of the toughest guys I've wrestled against. So.
You say it's far different. Any promotion that has, did you hear the gunshots and the banner? you know there's going to be some excitement going down. So,
yeah, that's where the art form, I think, gets left out. You know, you start putting rules and regulations on it. That's, you know, I was just watching Johnny Cash. They said, why was that Folsom Prison album so good? He says, because there was no rules. I could do whatever the F I wanted to do, sing however I wanted, and do it the way I want to do it. And that's what the people can feel that. And that's the difference, you know, I believe, with UWF. So I appreciate you guys having me on.
It's been a pleasure. And for those who want to follow you and your journey through the world of professional wrestling, you got a Facebook or Twitter or something where fans can reach out?
Yeah, catch me on Twitter at Beast Ortiz.
All right, we'll get that out in the chat.
Cool.
Drop me a line, fellas.
Quick question before you get up. I know you've been, you know, any other shows coming up down in the Florida area for you?
Yeah.
I know.
I'm looking. I've been training with also America's Top Team down here. I'm getting ready for my first amateur fight, and then I'm just doing some of these indie shows down here. I was actually going to go down Saturday to, I believe, CWE.
CWE, yeah, I've heard of that.
I'll Twitter it. I'll drop it on Twitter tomorrow morning, and but I'm going to go down there. I'll wrestle this weekend, and then like I said, get ready for this amateur fight here. But I'm trying to get over to Japan right now. Just got a contact over there. Do a little bit of fighting and pro wrestling. So I want to bring something different to the table, brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, before we let you go, because I'm our resident MMA person here, I did not. That was not on my radar there. I did not know you were doing the amateur. Are you heavyweight? Where are you at?
Yeah, I'm 250 right now. Like I said, I'm a heavyweight Florida State heavyweight champion last year for submission grappling. So, and those are unlimited. It's one unlimited round, unlimited time. There's no time limit. There's no points, and it's just just till someone taps out. And you have every opponent like that. So you face probably about 6 opponents till you get to the finals. About 10 minutes rest in between.
Your cardio must be ridiculous then.
Yeah, well, shoot. Yeah, when you got someone on your back or around your neck trying to choke you out, you'll move around too. I promise you.
Absolutely.
But that's what was so fun down there at Urban Wrestling Federation with Rashid Brown. We got to wrestle a style I couldn't wrestle WWE, and you know, we just had a ton of fun with it. You know, ribbing the crowd in the middle of the match, and I mean, it was just a good time, and I look forward to the next time I get to go down there again. But this weekend, CWE here in Orlando.
All right. Well, that'll be exciting. Make sure you catch him up. Check his Twitter here, which we'll throw in the chat room. Ms. Ortiz, we appreciate the time.
Thanks, fellas. Appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good night now.
All right. Thank you.
Peace.